guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on something a little bit different. It's a 351 Windsor. It's been stroked out to a 408. This is actually a race engine we done for a good buddy of ours. He's been running it for the last season. Well, got a handful of runs on it. He had some different issues come up, wasn't able to do much racing, but we never dynoed this or ran it the first time, so he brought it to us. We're getting carburetor time and all that kind of stuff situated. We're running through trying to see what kind of power it makes and stuff, and he is looking at selling this engine. So if y'all are interested, please let us know and we'll get you in contact with him, get you all the information, pricing, all that kind of stuff. But we do have a little surprise in store for y'all later in the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But without further ado, we'll get started. So we've been making some pulls with the 1050 he's got on there. Seems to be a little peaky on our power number and stuff. We think the carburetor may be a little big. We did make a few jet changes, timing changes, found the kind of optimum. We do have a 950 sitting over here and a 4150 base. So we're going to throw it on there, just kind of see what that does for us. It may work out better, but ultimately we are going to try to run this on pump gas since compression is low enough. So they'll be offered with an 850 carburetor, or you could buy the 1050 from them if you want to do that, or you can put your own carburetor on there. But it is going to be sold intake to pan, no carburetor and no nitrous plate. But if you do want those, he will sell those with an additional cost. So we'll see what the 950 does and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we've pretty much figured out max power. The 950 did make a slightly bit more power, or it was actually about 1 or 2 horsepower less, but the usable power was better. It was a much flatter power band. So I'll kind of show you all that. So this is our last pull with the 950. It made 497.8 at 5,800. And 504.3 foot-pounds at 4,800. So it's a nice flat torque curve, and it's fairly nice and flat up top at peak power. So I'll pull up the last one with the 1050. The torque's pretty close. Max torque with it was 500. Let's see. Max torque with it was 503 foot-pounds, so it was down 1, and then our peak horsepower was 500 at 5,600. So our peak was a little earlier, and you can see it is very peaky up top and falls off very quickly. So the 950 would be a little bit better overall. We did have a little more torque down low as well, but horsepower was just about identical everywhere except above 5,400. Alrighty guys, so we're going to do something a little bit different on this pull. The customer's got a nitrous plate set up on his engine, so we're going to make a pull, maybe 2, we'll see. Got a 200 shot of nitrous in there, or 200 jet. So we're going to see what kind of power we can make with just a little bit of nitrous, and hopefully we can make some good power and get some good numbers out of this. But ultimately this engine will be for sale. The nitrous plate is available for purchase with the engine if you would want that to go with it. But we did put his 1050 back on there for this, just to be a little more on the safe side than using the 950 that we've done in the previous few pulls. So we'll get y'all set up, we'll make a pull, and we'll see what kind of power we get.
I used to do 2,500. Just real quick.
That's the thing with the rocker switch, it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, we good. Let's get her.
Where you gonna hit that?
Right after it starts accelerating.
So when it loads the dyno and then it starts coming up,
I'm going to hit it,
you're gonna hit it.
and then right before I let out, I'm going to kick it off.
Do you want me to have my hand on ignition while you're doing that, or?
Don't matter. You can always just hit that.
Okay. We good?
Still going to 6.
Let's go to 6, brother. Pull it. Be enough nitrous.
So we just made our pool with a little bit of nitrous. We got everything wired and plumbed in for that. Customer brought his bottle of what he had left. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough for the whole pool, so we had a big spike and then power fell off. So we're gonna go get a bottle from a buddy of ours just to borrow temporarily and make a pool, maybe 2, depending on how the customer's feeling. And that'll be about it. But we do want to just kind of share the power numbers with a 200 shot, and that the engine is capable with the nitrous. It's not going to hurt or anything like that. He didn't spray it very often with the engine. It was mostly naturally aspirated bracket engine type deal, but it will handle about a 300 shot of nitrous with the current configuration. So we'll get the new nitrous bottle in, and we'll make another pull and see what we can come up with.
Don't mess with me for real.
Alrighty guys, so we got one good pull in with the new nitrous bottle in there. Had some issue with the nitrous solenoid sticking. Finally got that cleared up. So it made us a good pull. And we had 702 essentially horsepower. And of course our torque reading's a little off just because of when we trigger it with the dyno, but you can see it's around 800 probably. So the customer's really happy with that. 190 jet added right at exactly 200 horsepower. So customer's happy. We'll get everything situated on the dyno, get it taken off. Alrighty guys, so we just got our 850 set up on there with some pump gas. Made a first pull, a little on the lean side. We're about 14.5 to 1 up top. So we threw a few jets in it, went up a couple sizes, made a pull. We're now around 12.8 to 13.0 on our air fuel ratio. We made some pretty surprisingly good power. So we ended up making 504 horsepower up at 5,900, 511.5 foot-pounds at 4,400. So this would be a pretty strong little street engine for anybody that wants to run it on the street on pump gas, or you could set it up and run it as a race car with 110 in it, whatever you so desire. This would still be a good setup. You could throw nitrous on it as well. Obviously you just want to make sure fueling, timing, all that kind of stuff is correct, because we did end up going back to our 28 degrees. But ultimately this should be a strong little street engine. So make sure you let us know if you're interested, and we'll be glad to give you all the details, any kind of printouts, videos, anything like that that you would like. Alrighty, so I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. If you like merchandise, make sure to check out our website at pageracingengines.com. We've got all kinds of shirts, hats, cups, car tags, all kinds of good stuff up there. So make sure you check that out. We'll see y'all next time.